Alright, welcome back.
Not to be the nagging old lady, but I
An impressive first outing, just Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there, with a little help.
And where exactly am I going?
Oh, that's the real question, isn't it? Sky's the limit for you, my friend. Unless you'd be up for wearing a space helmet. You do breathe air, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter. I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, no one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone.
Yeah, I forgot Tony's scared.
So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill.
I assure you, there is nothing to fear here.
Well, it's easy to say not to be scared of things that go bump in the night when you are a thing that goes bump in the night. I don't even watch horror movies, and now I'm living in one.
Horror movies?
Oh, you'll love them. Imagine a painting come to life. Moving, talking, telling a story, one that just happens to be pulled from your very worst nightmare. Or just stop by my room. Fairly certain there's one hanging there already. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark, but if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
I forgot. I have all of this stuff. Oh, yeah, I can instantly upgrade my room to the best of the best of the best. Go. And time for sleep. Sleeps fully clothed with shoes on above the above the covers. Always the dumbest thing in games.
The book!
I hate it.
Is she reading from the book? Then we advance.
No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her!
Charlie!
Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I have noticed.
To these people, you are a being of myth and legend. A grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero. But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Don't forget about Agatha.
I never could. Charlie was restless all night. I should have known something was wrong. We'll talk more later, but for now, Stark has requested your presence in the forge.
Okay.
Now,
They're so
think you can tell your
stupid.
friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened after your siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Well, once you get past the esoteric terror of the situation, I've found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps you should just try it on. Still think it could have used a cloak.
Yeah, maybe I could finally customize my hero. Oops. I always do that.
Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak?
This is one the worst one.
Oh, I've heard the things you whisper to your cape when you think no one's listening.
Ah, the joys of sharing a workspace. And I'll have you know this cloak has helped me save the universe from extinction
That
on
one.
countless occasions.
Could you at
Just
least tell it to stop rearranging things on my
god
side?
awful.
I have, but it considers you something of a slob.
You know, I have a great psychiatrist in the city. Maybe you should talk to him. Although, I think he's working for Hydra right now.
There we go. Even though he's not here yet. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the one that cost $3. I'm not paying money for that shit. Regular Hulk looks so fucking goofy. Like, tell me I'm wrong, but I'm not. We all know it.
Who would have certainly got...
Tell me about this demon. Why is it there?
Well, you would probably know more about that than me. I'm still working on a way to keep track of everything that goes bump in the night around here. Whatever they've got trapped down there. It's hotter than hell by a few thousand Kelvin, very pissed off, and really good at weaving synthetic microblends. But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
I take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
So it is a marvel, then?
Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car.
Is all this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
I cannot help but feel partially responsible.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally. We were detecting changes in both magic and science months before you woke up. But yeah, things have definitely hit high gear since then.
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you, my room rearranges itself, and worst of all, magic cats.
The great Iron Man is not scared, is he?
Let's just say I'll be more comfortable once I've studied the problem. I feel like I'm living in one of those paranormal investigation reality shows.
What sort of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Okay. So, why not magically create a way through that symbiote shield?
Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. We need to know what we're making first and put together the right components. Otherwise, I'd have already whipped up Strange a new personality.
You must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a supersuit and started fighting crime.
I guess we have all had difficult childhoods here.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Just kidding. Or am I?
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Gamma coil
Just can't
time.
get enough old.
Oh, right. I gotta go to the forge to do that. Forget.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot...
Yeah.
Okay.
This is how you get new cards. Sorry, I've already played this game, so listening to him tell me stuff I already know is annoying.
Off the press. Forge. Another magical mystery box. Into...
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
No.
Hunter?
You...
Uh-huh. More talking.
I would rather stand... That creature on the roof. You have run into it before.
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, Venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I happen to be the direct victim of her ambition. I fear the Sanctum may never be the same.
Tell me about your Sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you've encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
And no one has ever broken the spell? Ever?
There's always a first for everything, but I had honestly never imagined a scenario in which the wards could be broken. Perhaps it was arrogance on my part, but Lilith is among the more cunning enemies we've ever faced.
How did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
That must have been some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get...
Fascinating. What is this? That is something. Curious.
There's gonna be more talky bits, but I got other stuff to do. Can't go in the library yet.
Agatha always knew how to put a smile on my face.
Welcome, caretaker. Now, any
All
questions?
the research levels are already done. It's a lot of talking in the beginning and I don't feel like dealing with it.
Time to take it to the next level. See you around. Later.
Alright.
Bunazua. Chaos magic is a huge drain on my mental. Like the way...
Talk to everybody. Okay, I can explore the Abbey a little bit. Really don't wanna, but I kinda need to.
This is which sign?
This is an area that I gotta open up later. Might as well get the regions now. And pay my respects to this one. Won't get this legendary chest until almost in game.
Jeremiah Kane, another host of the Spirit of Vengeance.
It is
I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a ghostwriter.
it's a necessary thing that you gotta do. Because the more arcane knowledge you get, the easier it is to open these things. Because I don't have enough arcane knowledge to even open common ones without a key.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore.
Gamma signature. Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Alrighty. Let's do some. I don't really wanna. I kinda gotta. Mostly what I'm looking for is, you know, stuff like that. You know, items to make stuff. This goes to the Hunter's Folly, right? Yeah, there's a... I remember this. There's not usually much here. Yeah, I don't have that option yet. These will come in handy later. Plus, I'm hoping to find some tarot cards. I never did finish that in the last playthrough. That's something for later. What do you do with Agatha? I should be able to find havens, but I don't think that really matters, given the fact that I've already completed all that. Say anything about New Game Plus, I don't really have to worry about friendship. I can just be doing whatever. I don't remember, is there a journal, faded journal, what have you? No, not in the shop. Alrighty, let's go. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is gonna be a little boring. Might do some of this stuff off camera. Yeah, let's just go and do the mission.
I just set up shop all over the city.
It was just recently that the Hudson Yards development...
Okay, he's gonna go in his bathroom, in his bathing suit. Gotcha.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses.
No, never mind, okay.
Brooding personality. These midnight warehouse
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avenger.
Probably can scratch a band-aid off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now. How Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydra's. Lilith's. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Gamma and magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Hail that. I feel stronger already. Weak, even for Hydra.
Payback's gonna be fun.
Lilith must really want me out of the picture.
Awaiting reinforcements.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is more. More things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien Hydra, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
Wonder what the desertion rate is for Hydra lackeys.
Get ready. These fanatics are always the same.
They really want to get on my bad side.
On Delta responding.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized the rate of decay within the particles themselves? How else could he be achieving such a high yield?
I don't know, Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
You're lucky to still be breathing. I'm on it.
Not bad.
By her command.
We always go after Blade.
Perhaps Faustus's device is worth further study. If you wouldn't mind, Carol, I'd prefer it if you and your supernatural associates not...
Smash it? It's about time. At
least monsters are wild and unpredictable. These Rent-A-Mercs have no gumption.
Oh, that's lame. So we're just gonna stake you to death and steal all your health.
This is gonna
Vampires are not the only ones who fear you.
no issues so far.
You were too weak for this fight.
Go, now, quickly! Let's go, go, go!
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Watch out!
Oh, Captain Marvel, you're one of the coolest characters in this game, and I'm sorry your movie sucked. They did not do you justice. Marvel can't write female leads. That's what happens when they have men writing your characters for women.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
You asked for it. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly. Come get it. Getting better every day. Ought to make things interesting.
You don't have to show off for me, Blade.
Hydra's in control of the situation. Lucky shot.
As long as I get to hit you back.
Don't think I will forget that.
I've been waiting.
They are being reinforced.
Okay. They got
Preliminary
reinforced,
analysis of the
apparently.
blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown.
Unknown to you. It is dark magic at work. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in your vicinity.
I agree.
Now we see why so many fear your strength.
We serve until the end.
I hope you learned your lesson.
That's not supposed to hurt.
To be crystal clear. We won't be able to recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variants' gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his initial occult catalyst.
Got it. Stop the truck.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Take this. Well, that's exciting.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. I am afraid you might not make it back from this one.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even. I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of torn purple pants with your name on them.
We've done it!
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols. From the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves? Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say? All work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on. You should hang out.
I should rest. Another time. Let me see. How did this work again?
Come on, Hunter. I know you're awake in there. You just replied to me.
That looks good.
Good. You answered.
Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later, Magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a Midnight Sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
This doesn't make sense because Wanda was just out in the fucking training yard.
Popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of Ancient Wonders a little? As long as Caretaker doesn't come up with
See, Wanda's right fucking here, and you're talking about, oh, I'm so sad about Wanda.
Good girl.
And she's literally right here playing the damn piano because it doesn't make sense in New Game Plus. Just keep thinking about Wanda. Never mind. She's right here.
Bunazua.
Oh, so stupid.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole
What?
I won't forget it. So, what did you think of the movie?
A lot of talking. It's basically Persona, but with Marvel characters. If you've ever read any of the comics, you already know most of this stuff.
I'm glad to see you're using your free time productively.
Said you could speak to me, woman.
Faustus got away, but I doubt he'll leave the city until his objectives are.
First dark choice. Yes. Balance. Talk to Agatha's ooh, spooky. We should have brought Dr. Spooky with us. Oyster mushrooms.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body.
Alright, time for the first trial. My nose is itchy. I'm just gonna skip some of the stuff. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I am. But, like, I don't want to deal with this stuff a second time. Like, it's truly annoying. Not gonna lie.
What is
I
it,
have to
Charlie?
listen to him
Find
prattle
something?
on about nonsense, you know, multiple times, and I apologize. There it is. That's what I wanted. I was never able to find all 22 last game. It really bothered me. Like I said, I might do some of this stuff off screen, because it is kind of time consuming to run around, get regents, and do all this nonsense sometimes.
Hunter, hello.
Is it? There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah, caretaker, was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Trials?
Plus, I gotta go to bed soon. I got a job interview.
This
It's in the afternoon, and it's almost, well, it's
Trial
1 o'clock in the morning
with no chance
where
of
I'm at.
outside interference.
But I want to be well rested
Yes,
for
but I may have
my
found
job
a
interview.
loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Charlie! Good girl.
Charlie?
Ding dong.
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called... You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
You were too weak for this fight.
Okay, Charlie can't do that.
You have earned this. Your mother abandoned you. Your time has come. Feel my call.
So I might be able to knock him just right. Oh, I would if I had enough stuff.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Oh. About time to end this recording anyway.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
Yes, yes they are. this, and hopefully I can do it before the recording ends. Grab this. Put this here.
This looks like an
I get the gift. Talkie. Check around for stuff. Nothing here. There it is.
Noble Oster guides my hand.
Cave, arcane key.
It's
More talking, don't care. And there we go. Alright. I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, let's pet Charlie before we go.
Good girl, Charlie.
Alright. Well, I will continue playing this next time.